blended. Hashtag blend please. That's for sure. That's my hashtag, blend please. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we are focusing on the very, very awesome strobbing. So this is more of the technique that kind of came out a couple months ago, and it's more of the natural, everyday take on strobbing. It's not too much or too drastic. It's more on the everyday type of I want to be a glitter ball kind of thing, but not like a huge disco ball. Just want to be like a little one, not like a huge. Does that make sense? Good, good, great. Okay, so this is a couple products that are my everyday fun products that I really like to use. So let's just jump right into it and get started. Let me teach you how. So what I'm doing first is I'm actually going to bronze myself. Now I like to be so bronze that it's ridiculous. So the first bronzer that we're going to add on is going to be the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion, and this is kind of more of a gel pigmented. So I'm going to use it as my first base of my bronzer, and then we're going to add on. So the point of the strobbing is to be a natural, dewy, glowy self, and adding on a whole bunch of shimmery things is going to be exactly how we do it. So the next bronzer we're going to put on, the Wet n Wild Starlight Bronze, which is actually a really, really awesome bronzer, especially because it does give you that sun-kissed look, and it has a couple different hues of the bronze inside of it already, so it's really, really cool. And you, like I said, you definitely get the sun-kissed look, and you can go as dark as light as you want to. Now I'm trying to keep it a little bit more on the natural side, so it's like I don't have that much makeup on, but I do. So it's really, really important that we start layering these. So this one, what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the same place that we put our Makeup Forever bronzer, and it's going to be in the hollows of our cheek, all the way onto our hairline. I even sometimes put it along my jawline and kind of drag it down. That way it looks kind of more like my skin is tan, and I'm not faking it, but I am. So we're gonna go in, I even sometimes I'll smile and get the apples of my cheeks and put a little bronze in there, and then, you know, work it back up into, you know, like the corner of my ears, that kind of thing. The fish face will help you. If you're a little confused, do the fish face, follow the lines. So after that, we're gonna put in a little blush. I am not the biggest fan of blush. I mean, I like blush, but it's kind of like a hit or miss with it. So I really like this next blush that we use, and it's actually called Cindy Lou Manizer, aka the Contour Artist. I really, really like this because it has like a little bit of a pink to it, but it still is bronzy, and it has that shimmer to it, like that like glow. I don't know, it's been one of my favorites right now. So actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the apples of our cheeks. So people always make fun of me when I do this, but I smile at myself. Because you know what, I look good today, so I'm gonna smile. But, so you smile at yourself, use the apples of your cheeks, right here, these things, your little circles here. You're going to take your brush, you're gonna put it here, this is where all the makeup will go, and then you basically make like a U to the corner of like your ear lip. I guess this is the tragus, I don't know, this is what my piercing's called, so I'm gonna go with it. And so you're gonna basically U it into your ear here. And that's gonna help you because if you don't want any blush in your eye socket, because that's, you know, when you go up too high, then that's not cute. But this is where we're gonna have highlighter and everything there, so we want everything to be a little bit separated, but still blending together, if that makes sense. If you do like blush, you can put blush in it, especially if you want to keep it, you know, the shimmery to it. Like Too Faced has a blush called Sweetheart, and it's the Perfect Flush Blush. That's actually one of my next favorite ones that I like when I'm strobing and when I'm helping my clients strobe. So it's really great because it gives you more of that pink pop that some people want when they're doing their strobing. I personally just don't like that. So now for the actual strobing part, this is where we're gonna start adding our highlight. Now I'm gonna go in with my cream highlighter from Smashbox, and it's actually called Sunrise. And with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just use our finger and we're gonna start pressing it into our temples here. So it's gonna go in from like the cheekbone, the higher ends of the cheekbone, temple, all the way up, and you're gonna even kind of pull it into your forehead. Now I use a beauty blender that's a little bit wet, and I kind of that really helps me to blend out the lines so that it's not like a huge glob of highlighter on the side of my face. We don't want that. But I also do like to be like shining for the gods, so I'm gonna put more on top of it, and it's just how it goes. I just like that. It's just me. Okay, so the next highlighter that I'm gonna actually pile on top of my other highlighters is gonna be one of my serious all-time favorites that I would probably recommend to everyone, is the Benefits What's Up. So what's up with it is that it's freaking amazing. So I like this one because it is more of the bronzier look. The Smashbox one that we just used is white. So it's just I just used it to enhance what I'm gonna put on top of it. It's kind of like my base. So this one, I use the applicator that it comes in, and I go into my cheekbones, and I go all the way up into my temples, but I also put it on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow here, and even like a little bit of a dab on my chin here. And again, we're gonna blend it out along with our finger, even kind of going back and forth with the Beauty Blender. Now it's personal preference. You just kind of make sure that your lines are pretty even and that they're blended. One of the final highlighters that I'm going to put on after, you know, doing all this, might as well. If you're doing 1 and then you're doing 2, might as well do like 8. That's how I feel. So actually what we're going to go in with is we're going to go in with the Lorac Pro Edition palette, which is actually the Mint Edition palette. And this is a super awesome palette because it has its own very awesome highlighter inside of it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fan brush, and I'm going to dip a little bit into the powder highlighter, and I'm going to lightly go back and forth and kind of graze my cheekbones and the temples and on both sides. Then I'm also going to graze the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin again, just to kind of make that stand out. And then I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to blend it out. Now again, hashtag blend please. Because blending, if you just look like you have powder on your face only on this side, you're gonna just drive someone in crazy. And it's probably gonna be me. But I just blend guys. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my lips, and I'm gonna go in with the NYX Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner, and I'm just gonna outline my lips because remember we did do a highlight on the cupid's bow, so you will get some on your lips and it'll be a little bit vibrant, so you either want to wipe it off or you want to put something on top of it. So I'm just going to go in with a lip liner and follow the natural shape of my lips and just follow that line. I kind of do arch this just a little bit, my cupid's bow, just to kind of give it more of that like puckery type of look. Okay, so then for my liquid lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Meet Matte Hughes in the color Committed. So this is a matte lipstick, so I want pretty much for the strobing, I want everything else to pop and not so much my lips. So I do want to do more of a neutral, everyday type of natural lip. And so this color is definitely one of my favorites right now. It's one of my fall favorites, I would say, for sure. And then your look would come to an end, but it would be a little bit like this. If you do it like me, or if you pile on more if you don't. Alright guys, that is it. That is the strobing technique Val. This is more of my take on a natural everyday type of a strobing look. You can definitely go a little bit more, a little bit less. Any way that makes you feel beautiful is the way that you want to do it. If you do recreate this look, please hashtag Raemiemakeup and IDoHairandMakeupArtistry so that me and the team can see all of your stuff that you guys like to do and anything that inspires you. Please hashtag us so that we can see that. We would love that. Now, if you like this video and you want to share it with your buddies and you want to tell all your friends about it, do that and give it a thumbs up while you're at it. I'll see you next week.